Hi Aries, this is 𝑍�𝋼𝋼. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your October reading for Libra season. This reading will consist of your general message for your overall growth, lessons that needs to be learned this month of October, as well as your connections with other people, friendships, family relationships, business relationships, and husband or wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever connections you have with other people in your life. This message, is about that as well. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or wherever Aries lands in your chart. Whatever part of your personality that Aries resonates with you, hopefully this message resonates with that aspect of who you are. Okay? All right, Aries. Libra season, so far from all the readings that I've given, for Libra season, this is a season where we have to be clear about what we want. We have to be clear about who we want to be. We have to be clear about what is best for us and our walk in life and our life path, right? And we're going to start out with your overall growth and your general message. There are those of you who, there's a lesson that needs to be learned, Aries, in Libra season. It's a lesson for all of us to learn, or a few lessons. There are those of you who are working very, very hard. Very hard to accomplish a certain task, a certain goal in your life, or multiple tasks or goals. Whether it be a long-term goal or short-term. There are those of you who are working. Some of you guys may have children. One of them being an earth sign. If you guys only have one child, they may be an earth sign. Okay? Maybe a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay? But you guys are working so hard. And it's been, for some of you, it may have been drilled into you that if you don't work this hard or this amount of hours, if you don't work till you drop, if you don't carry the burdens of your ancestors or carry the burdens of your parents, or, what your parent didn't accomplish, you should accomplish. And if you don't accomplish it, you're a failure. It's like, or maybe there are those of you who have seen people in your family or those around you in your life who made poor decisions, and you don't want to make those decisions. And you've created these rules for yourself to where if I don't live up to this, then I'm a failure. If I don't live up to this, or I have to live up to this, or I have to accomplish this, right? To reach a certain goal. Because you guys are working hard. You guys are working so hard. Okay? And there are those of you who are working, or it doesn't have to be with work, but there are those of you who may have a heavy burden. And this has been around, it's almost like this burden or this task is something that you just feel like you can't rid yourself of. You can. The process is not fun, but you can get rid of it. Okay? You just have to make the conscious effort to do so. But whatever this is, whatever this situation is, it is heavy. And it may be taxing. It may be draining your energy. It may be making you sick. Okay, if there are those of you who have caught a cold or have the flu or maybe coming down with something or have recently come out of like you've recovered from a cold or the flu or whatever illness may be, present or may have been present, it could have been brought on by stress. Okay, for some of you. For those of you, this can be in the past where you guys have worked so hard, you've played by the rules, you were textbook when it came to your work or school or whatever, to accomplish what you've accomplished, but it drained you. It may have drained you. It may have been a bit toxic. Maybe there may be those of you who have Capricorn in your chart as well. Okay, Aries. So, or you have some type of, either you have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You have like this earthly type, nurturing, hardworking, getting your hands and elbows dirty type of mentality, like breaking your back to get work done type of mentality for some of you. And when there are other people who are not similar minded or who are not like minded as you when it comes to work or accomplishing something, you may get a little bit frustrated at them. Okay. But there is something in regards to religion, or just some type of conventional type of mindset. Not really thinking outside the box, just thinking about getting the job done. Okay, thinking about just following the rules. Okay, some of you guys may have come from a family that was hardworking and very religious. Okay, and that's just what was built into you. That's what was instilled in you, okay? Because you have the Hierophant here. Or you guys have Taurus in your chart, or you're dealing with a Taurus who is a bit of a burden and a bit toxic, or maybe a bit draining of your energy, okay? This could be a parent or a grandparent as well, a teacher who may be really drilling you to accomplish a certain goal. Those of you who are in school, you may have a teacher that's just really letting you have it, okay? Or teachers, maybe multiple teachers. Maybe you guys are in school and you guys are really going through it, okay? But I feel like you guys are learning. You guys are getting better. You guys are good at what you do, okay? You guys are fervent. You guys are determined. You're doing your best to be consistent, to progress for the better. Okay, there are those of you who might be religious, okay, and it may be you guys may have just found a certain religion, a certain belief system that's getting you through, and this is for a small portion of you, okay? There may be those of you who may have been born into a belief or a religion. You may have been told that this is the religion that you should follow, is the right one, and you may feel you identify with it or have identified with it for a while. And this is for a small portion of you. This might change, or it could be changing for you, where you're not, this religion or this belief or the way you've been told to believe in something has become toxic. And you've done the best that you can to be a good student or a good follower. Okay? Whatever the case is, Aries, you guys have done a lot of work. And for those of you who don't resonate with the hard work and putting in that effort, there may be some work that needs to be done. There may be some work that needs to be done to get rid of some toxic energy. There may be some shadow work that needs to be done, okay? There may be a need to release certain rules that you've created for yourself or that others have created for you to follow, to find your own way, okay? To be able to manifest what you want. The work that you've put in, Aries, it's paying off. It's going to pay off. It may not be huge. It may be a little subtle. It may not be, you know, dramatic. But for those of you who are paying attention to these signs, the sign will be given to you where it'll be the universe giving you a little bit of a nod saying, you know, you're doing good. You're on the right track. Okay. You're going to reap what you sow. Okay. There are those of you guys who are powerful manifestors as well. Okay. And at the end of your reading or your general reading, you have the Two of Wands. So again, the world is your oyster. I told this to Pisces earlier. Okay. The world is your oyster. The world is in your hands. You see that? You guys are ready. You guys have prepared yourselves. Those of you who are in school, you guys are ready. There are those of you who might be graduating or you're about to graduate soon, okay? Or you're about to go. Some of you may have trained for so long for a certain job and now you're ready, okay? It's a beautiful thing, Aries. Ready yourselves, Aries, okay? Okay, so let's get into your relationships, your connections with other people, family, friends, business partners, significant others, romance, you know, things like that. This, once again, there is this heavy burden for some of you, okay? This toxic energy. There may be someone, okay, I don't know. There might be some of you who have two people. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or they're both earth signs. One of them being a Capricorn possibly, or a Taurus. That's for a small portion of you, possibly. Where you're working, there's someone who's working hard for you or you're working hard for someone else, okay? While you have someone else on the side, or there's someone who, there may be two people fighting for you where you just haven't chosen. One person is fervently working for you, you know, and there's another person who maybe a little bit younger than you. Again, this is for a small portion of you who, you know, they could be earth signs. One can be a Sag, could be, but two people could be working towards you. One of them having possibly very strong, like a strong connection to you, or just wanting to really connect with you. One, you know, or they could have a very, very strong sensual, sexual type of energy towards you. Okay. That's for a small portion of you, okay? Or maybe just one of you. But for others of you, you know, there is still a sense of this heavy burden, this toxic energy, you know. There could be a need for some of you to actually put in the work, you know. There's some type of toxic energy or some type of dark energy that has accumulated because maybe there is too much emphasis on one thing and you guys aren't focused on the other thing with each other, or there's just not enough focus or work being put into a certain aspect of your relationship. Therefore, you're leaving another part of your relationship. You know, either you're putting too much effort in one part of your relationship to where you're not paying attention to another aspect. You got to balance it out. Okay. There could be those of you who are in church, or you guys are connected, you know, with someone who's very, very religious or very spiritual. But I still see the need to kind of venture out maybe and connect with other people. There may be those of you who are in a relationship with someone, or you may have left someone who was toxic, and you're now, maybe you found religion or you found faith or a certain belief that has helped you and supported you to understand that you know, go out into the world and find somebody else, go out into the world and connect with other people, you know. there could be someone who's older than you, who's very wise, okay, who may have some type of financial connections, or they may help you out financially, or you help them out financially to a certain degree, okay. But I see that for some of you who are single, you all are looking out. You're looking to find someone, or you're looking to, or if this is not romance, you're just looking out for new people, new connections, maybe going to visit family member that you haven't spoken to in a long time. At the bottom of the deck, Aries, you have the Two of Cups. So there are those of you, there's strong energy of a relationship. So those of you who are in a relationship, there is some energy. Okay, this just crossed my mind, Aries. There may be either you or someone else who has their eye elsewhere. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking at someone else, but they're looking elsewhere. Their energy is being put elsewhere and not into the relationship wholeheartedly. Okay? This person may be older than you, or you older than them. Okay? You may have a child with this person. Okay? That sucks if that's the case for some of you. But for those of you who are in a relationship where it's not so bad and you guys love each other and you guys are committed, there are those of you who may be getting married, okay? And you guys have put in a lot of work into this relationship. This is maybe a karmic partner or a soulmate, somebody that you were really, really deeply connected with this person, not just on a physical level and on an intimate level, but on a spiritual level as well, okay? You guys balance each other out to some degree, which is good. And you guys are both manifesting together, and you guys may be traveling. You guys may leave to get married. You guys may travel the world, or, go on a road trip, to understand each other more and see the world together, or see a different city or a different state together, which is really good. Okay. But there is a sense of a relationship here. So for those of you who are single, I feel that there is someone out there, but you have to first put in the work to let go of certain things within yourself before the universe can bring in someone else, okay? Or new friends, whoever you're looking for, okay? But there's a strong sense of a relationship, a romantic relationship here, okay? There's also a strong sense of balance of the masculine and feminine energies within yourself, okay? So for those of you who are single, if you're looking for someone, you got to first put in the work for yourself, within yourself, to let go and rid yourself of certain negative and toxic energies within yourself, okay? And follow the universe, okay? Follow your creator, okay? Follow what your spirit guides have in store for you, okay? In order to find this, okay? But those of you who are in a relationship or not, there are new beginnings out there. And if you're in a relationship that just may not be working for you, or it just seems like it's hit a stalemate, maybe you guys should go out more. Maybe you guys should venture out and do new things to rekindle something, to release toxic energy. But I really deeply feel that it's more about a very strong connection that you have with someone, even when you're not with this person, okay? You may work with this person, you may not. You may have known this person for a while, you may have not, but there's a strong, strong connection. You may have known this person in a past life to where you guys can't stop thinking about each other, okay? You guys are you're connected by some type of karmic chain or cord, So that's your reading, Aries, for the October season, for Libra season. Much love and light to all of you, and I hope to see you in your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.